Yeah. Thank you, Dheeraj and all GitHub team members. I'm really delighted to be here. As you know, under Make in India initiative and perform incentive skills, India has received more than 375 billion US dollars as an investments in last 8 years, which means that India is going to be a global manufacturing hub. But empowering the 7 crore higher education students and recent graduates to access the industry aligned courses and skilling and upskilling is the key for Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this continuous upskilling process is going to be a driving force for making India the global digital talent hub. So interestingly, if you see the recent India skill reports 2019 and 20, it states one very important, interesting ingredient saying that only 46% of the students are found to be employable. I think we must accept that the old national education policy is more towards creating a worker than an innovator, researcher, or a startup or an entrepreneur. That's the reason we have very few entrepreneurs, and the startup culture is not grown because that's the way the old education policy was defined. But now the new education policy, with help of this new National Education Policy 2020, under the guidance of Honorable Minister Dharmendra Pradhanji, we are transforming the school level to a college level and a university into a technology and skill powerhouses by implementing interactive digital platforms. Because till now, the old education policy used to assume that every student is same and used to deliver the similar content in a similar format to all the students. So as you know, every student is unique in nature. So for them, the way they learn is different. So what we did on the National Education Policy 2020, we started customizing, adopting, and personalizing the educational system so that the student will adopt the content whichever he likes. Let's say I'm pretty good in learning through videos, so I will get the content more on the video side. And if you are pretty much interested on the research side, then you will get more research oriented material so that your understanding level on the subject will increase. And another main ingredient is for the National Education Policy 2020 is it has more focus on the skill based education, and we want to eliminate or reduce the gap between the industry requirements and the academia. Because till now what is happening, the student comes out of the knowledge, I mean out of the college with knowledge and without any practical experience of the industry. So he don't have any communication skills, he don't have a professional skills, he don't have a practical approach, he don't know what is happening in the industry. So the minute he jumps into the industry, he's not fitting into the industry requirements. So now from the 8th standard onwards, we started implementing the vocational courses, we started doing more hands-on training, we are doing a cross specialization which is very very important, and we are doing a mentoring sessions, we are giving more employable based opportunities like internship opportunities where the student works with more than 3 to 4 industries slash MNCs, when they are in college. And once he comes out of the college, if he wants to, he is interested, then he can do an apprenticeship opportunity where he can work with an industry. So we are doing all this, various initiatives in order to empower our students. And our intention is very, very simple. We want to give only the best of the best to the students, faculty, as well as to the industry. As we see that is using under Make in India process, we are getting investments not only on IT, BPM and KPOs, because that is where our strongest area. But now we are getting investments on auto components, automobiles, aviation, biotechnology, chemicals, food processing, leather, media, railways, roads and highways, renewable energy. I mean, what it really means is our opportunities for our students are huge. So that's where we have taken a pledge that we will prepare all our young minds for future. So we have identified 30 technologies, which can rule the world for next 15 to 20 years. So from artificial intelligence to IoT to blockchain to big data, automation, robotics, immersive AR, VR media, cloud computing. I'm just naming few health technologies, wireless technologies, touch technologies, quantum computing, etc., edge computing, and working on new sensor based, proximity, location based. So we have identified such 30 technologies and started skilling and upskilling our students so that they are going to be industry ready. So these are the couple of initiatives. The beauty of the entire new education policy is that we have understood the requirements of the industry and fine tuning our educational policies using advanced technologies in order to skill and upskill our students and faculty for their better future. So this is the way we are transforming, because till date we are teaching, but now we want to transform. Till date we are giving an education, we want to empower, we want to lead the entire thing using five pillars of national education policy, which call as access, quality, equity, affordability, and accountability. So what happens is this will create the best of the best capacity building the human resources the entire globe wants. So that is where we are focusing, and this is the way we are fulfilling the requirement. And I'm sure now recently, if you see, a couple of companies started using our internships as well as apprenticeship platforms, and I'm happy to share that in last 1.5 year we are able to give more than 18 lakh internship opportunities, and few of them got recruited with various MNCs and big organizations for a better package, and few even got opportunities in abroad. So we are so happy that this model is working, and this model is outcome based. See, now we have moved from a rote methodologies to outcome based. We strongly feel that this outcome based approach of national education policy will definitely take our country to a greater heights.